Welcome to Platinum Autographs. My name is Daryl, and we're going to do book 40 of my autograph collection. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's get into it. All right, Drew McIntyre. Get this lined up. We have Lou Graham. Real quick story about Lou Graham. We seen him here at the Colorado State Fair. Bought two 8x10s, went and met him after his show. Great show. And came home the next day, checked the mailbox, and in it were my two index cards signed by Lou Graham. So it was kind of neat. But anyway, it was a great show. He was a super great guy. All right, we have John Crawford and Rick Roncaroni. They're both in the band Berlin. They opened up for Lou Graham. We met them too. He's a guitarist. He's a drummer. They were awesome. We have astronaut Fred Hayes. We have musician Yo-Yo Ma. Michael Ironside, of course, Starship Troopers, Total Recall, Top Gun, A-Team, Free Willy, Cold Case, Perfect Storm. We have Richard Chamberlain, who passed away. He was in Thornbirds, Dr. Carradine. We have professional wrestler Chris Statlander, professional wrestler EC3. Again, these are going to be a couple wrestling autographs. Professional wrestler Fandango, professional wrestler Hornswoggle, professional wrestler Brian Pillman Jr. It's kind of repetitive, but Nina Shipman. She was on Andy Griffith's show. Trying to figure out Maverick, Bonanza, Ozzy and Harriet, 77 Sunset Strip, Ironside, Adam 12. We have composer Henry Manfredi. He scored Friday the 13th, Swamp Thing, Spring Break, Wolf of Wall Street, Hal Landon Jr., Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He was in Eraserhead, The Artist, The Twilight Zone. He was on Dallas, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. We have Celia Bushell Burke. She was Star Wars Return of the Jedi. We have Leonard Mann, who was in Flowers in the Attic. Vengeance is a dish served cold. What else have we got? We got The Last Emotion. Angie Dickinson. She has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She was in Rio Bravo, the original Ocean's 11, Perry Mason, the Virginian Policewoman, Empty Nest. We have Radon Chong. She was in The Color Purple, Commando, Quest for Fire, St. Elsewhere. Laurie Metcalf. She was in the Ed Gein story. Great. Of course, Roseanne, all the Toy Story movies, Lady Bird, Scream, Monk, Frasier. My God, Fun with Dick and Jane. Third Rock from the Sun, Dharma and Greg. We have Jeffrey Dunham. He was in Green Mile, The Mist, The Hitchhiker, Twilight Zone, Moonlighting, ER, The West Wing, The Good Wife, Mob City, The Blacklist. We have professional wrestler Maxine Dupree, stand-up comic Tony Dio, astronaut Scott Altman,
Nicholas Kipros, he was in Amadeus, Game Show, Star Trek Next Generation, Spencer for Hire. Jim Piddock, or Piddock, he was in Independence Day, Best in Show, The Twilight Zone, Lethal Weapon 2, Friends, Mom, Designated Survivor, Star Trek, The Lower Decks, The Blacklist. We have Rod Loomis. He was in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Body Double, Stargate SG-1, Star Trek Next Generation, Quantum Leap, Burke's Law, Astronaut, Richard O. Covey. We have musician Barbara Mandrell, professional wrestler Ariana Grace, Leroy Reams. He was on Carol Burnett's show, The Ed Sullivan Show. We have Christina Pickles, Friends, The Wedding Singer, Master of the Universe, Another World, St. Elsewhere. We have B.D. Wong, Jurassic Park, Mr. Robot, The Karate Kid, The X-Files, 7 Years in Tibet, American Horror Story. Musician Jeff Pilson, who played bass for Dokken, Foreigner, and Dio. He was also in the movie Rockstar. We have Jacqueline White. She was on Air Raid Warriors, Son of Russia, 30 Seconds Over Tokyo, The Show Off, The Narrow Margin. We have Gloria McCluskey, baseball. She was part of the Rockford Peaches. She was also a consultant on the film for A League of Their Own. Randall Carver. He was in Taxi, There Will Be Blood, The Waltons, Murder, She Wrote, Malcolm in the Middle. We have Mary Catterote. Again, I'm butchering names, sorry. She was on Three's Company, Jag, Three's a Crowd, The Love Boat, Simon and Simon, Matlock, ER, Who's the Boss? We have Sonia Mazino, who was Maria on Sesame Street. Mark Shelworth, NFL and an actor. He played for the Redskins, Broncos, 3-time Super Bowl champ. He was also in Ballers, Red Dawn, Guiding Light. Journalist Dan Rather. Musician Dilbert McClinton. Giving Up on Your Love, Tell Me About It. We have Mark Lano, who's in The Wedding Singer, National Security, Rude Awakening, All in the Family, Jeffrey Brown. Politician Newt Gingrich. Professional wrestler Sean Stasiak. Those of you during the Attitude Era, he was also known as Meat. We have Kenny Morrison. He was in Neverending Story 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Growing Pains, Our House, Who's the Boss, Star Trek Voyager, CSI. We have Arliss Howard, Full Metal Jacket, The Lost World. He was also in Hill Street Blues, The Day After, Awake, True Blood, Natural Born Killers. We have Linda Reed. She was in High Society, The Real McCoys, Big Town. We have Sierra Petcher, Bronco Billy, Hard Country, Hill Street Blues. She was Eye for an Eye, Star Trek Next Generation. We have Marco Rodriguez. He was on Cobra, The Crow, Hill Street Blues, Days of Our Lives, China Beach, Nash Bridges, Sliders, Cold Case, CSI, Chuck, NCIS, Castle, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. John Gallons, Star Trek, The Motion Picture, Charmed, Hill Street Blues, The Incredible Hulk, Murder, She Wrote, Yellowstone, Station 19. We have Connie Plazos. She was an airplane riveter. She was one of the ladies that was the inspiration for Rosie the Riveter. We have NFL player Champ Bailey. We have actor Alan Nichols, who was in the film Slapshot. We have Kevin O'Rourke, who was in The Aviator, Riding in Cars, Another World, New York Undercover, One Life to Live, The Good Wife, The Irishman, Blue Bloods. President George Bush, George W. Bush, Catherine Holcomb, How the West Was Won, Simon and Simon, Fantasy Island, Super Train, Rockadoodle, and then professional wrestling announcer Sean Mooney. All right, guys, that is it for book 40. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.